Preseason's winding down, and the Vikings have their eyes on the prize. We're going to meet the newest good hands man in purple, number 84. The Wild hope this defenseman is the steal of free agency. We're breaking down Minnesota hockey's top 100 with an NHL vet, and we have the need for speed. It's all ahead. It's Game On. Tucked in and nestled amongst the most spectacular skyscrapers in downtown Minneapolis, we're coming to you from 7 Steakhouse, Sushi, Ultralounge, and Skybar in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. And once again, I'm Rod Simons. Great to have you with us. You found Game On, powered by 7, the ultimate destination in downtown Minneapolis. And today we have a great show for you. A number of guests, in fact, a lot of newbies to Minnesota. Some have been here before and are back again, and we always get started. So let's get after it with Game On by the numbers. And looking at the numbers, the Vikings open the regular season September 11th in San Diego. The Twins' homestand ends today with their game against the Detroit Tigers. The Lynx have clinched a playoff spot. Great going, gals. Now they prepare for the postseason and 17 days until high school sports returns. Couldn't be more delighted to start Game On than with the new 84. We're forgetting about that old 84 stuff. The new 84. Michael Jenkins is in the house. Great to have you here.
Hey, how's it going? Glad to be here.
Nice to have you here. So how's it feel? You're in downtown Minneapolis. You're getting a taste of what Minneapolis is all about after being in Atlanta for a few years. Are you feeling comfortable?
It's exciting. Actually, my first time in the city.
Yeah.
Kind of hanging out, seeing the spot, seeing people go to the Twins game. So it's an exciting feeling right now.
With the Favre thing over the last couple of years, a lot of controversy coming out of here. It's been very, very quiet with you guys here.
Yeah.
Everything feeling comfortable?
It feels good. Coach Frazier has a great staff, and he's done a great job of getting us ready, for that first game at San Diego. So it's been a lot of hard work, a lot of fun, during the process, and we're excited.
The thing I've noticed is that you and number 5 seem to have a good vibe going. Is that accurate?
Yeah, we're working. Every day we're trying to work on that chemistry to get better. So we can be on the same page come game 1. So it's a work in progress. We're doing great so far, and just striving to get better each day.
I was reading some reports from some of the national guys who know everything about football. They say you're a second or third option on an offense. When I'm watching it, you look like you're the number 1 option to me. You're tall, you got great speed, you got very good hands. How do you feel about it?
You try not to listen to the outsiders. People are going to doubt. And, your job is to go out there, play football, make plays, and just make the most of every opportunity that comes my way.
All in all, the team seems to be coming together at this point?
Oh yeah, really well. Without off-season workouts and OTAs and mini camps, to learn a new offense in a matter of 2 weeks, everybody's really gelling. There's a lot of communication, and we're picking it up pretty fast.
Michael Jenkins, more with him in just a minute. Don't forget, you can get all the latest updates. Just go to our website. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Has all the blogs. Vikings covered by Shocker's Locker. Our Twins insider is Brendan on baseball. We talk Wolves, Wild, MMA. Have all the shows there too. We link you to our Viking partner site. It's purplepride.org. So check us out. GameOnTVMN.com. And now it's time for fans to weigh in. We call it Voice of the Fan, brought to us by Fan HQ in Ridgedale Mall. We know the Lynx have clinched. Ladies, how you feeling right now?
One step closer to our goal. Making the playoffs isn't obviously the final goal that we want to meet, but it is a step towards it, and just knowing the struggles that this team has been through the last few years, it just feels good to actually make a step toward that goal and not come up short.
Ever feel like you're missing out on mobile internet because smartphone plans cost too much? T-Mobile's here to help. With America's largest 4G network, Facebook, gaming, entertainment, T-Mobile gives you all this for just $49.99.
Introducing T-Mobile's best plan ever. Unlimited data, talk, and text. 2 lines, just $49.99 each for a limited time. From America's largest 4G network.
T-Mobile.
Now get $50 off our latest 4G Samsung smartphones.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
What are you doing?
You can write on these new Bud Light labels. So I'm sending out 12-ounce invitations.
Here we go.
Yes. Oh, hold on.
How many people do we invite?
About 8 cases worth.
For limited time only, the new My Bud Light bottle with a special label that lets you use a key or coin to write your name, number, whatever. Here we go.
Matt, come on. Seriously?
And welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, your ultimate destination in downtown. Skyscrapers and one tall wide receiver, Michael Jenkins. Great to have you back with us. Now, as you guys prepare and noting that the lockout was there and you didn't get a lot of workout time, does it take extra work, considering your workload has been decreased because of the CBA, to get everybody on the same page? A lot of fans have been texting me and emailing me, say, how do they look, how do they look? And I think you guys look great, but we don't see it all.
No, and there's a lot that goes on obviously behind the scenes.
Right.
Guys working extra after practice in meetings just to make sure they have everything down. And I think you've seen it throughout the preseason games. You've seen, kind of the mishaps and false starts and turnovers. Yeah. But you've seen a lot of great play too, So, I think by game one, teams will have stuff ironed out.
You played with a pretty good quarterback in Atlanta, Matt Ryan.
Yep.
What does Donovan McNabb bring that you didn't have with Matt Ryan?
Well, he just has that. I mean, he's a 13-year guy, been to the Super Bowl, been to Pro Bowls, All-Pro player, future Hall of Famer, and he just has that canny ability just to make all the throws. Right. You can see early, at Seattle, the little fade on the sideline. That was just, we had never even really thrown that like that in practice, and it was just being on that same page. I seen it turn around, the ball's there. So. It's just that knack to know, where he can put the ball, and you enjoy that.
Does this offense allow you guys to improvise on the field a little bit, or is it pretty rigid?
There's room. Coach Musgrave, the offensive coordinator, does a great job of tailoring the offense to the players. Not, here's my system, you do it like this, or it's
We've been there recently on that.
So, and you really enjoy that as an OC. So as a player, having an OC like that.
Yeah. What about that running back in the backfield that's worrying about the next contract, number 28? He's a heck of a player. Have you ever played with a running back that dominant?
Not anybody that runs as hard as he does, even in a walkthrough.
Really?
I mean, Michael Turner is a great running back. In 08, I think he had 16, maybe 1,700 yards rushing that year. And but just how hard Adrian runs every time he touches the ball, it's just unbelievable.
What are your predictions for the season? Do you set specific goals for yourself? Anything like that?
For myself, it's just to have a big year, to make all the plays that come my way. For the team, obviously, we want to win our division first, get into the playoffs, and just be relevant in the later months, November, December, where we have a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Well, we are so delighted that you're with us as we start this season. Thank you for being here. And welcome to Minnesota.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Michael Jenkins, the new number 84. You're going to see a lot of him. He's the new good hands man here on Game On. And don't forget, when you join us here at 7, we got you covered with a free charge for that cell phone. It's the T-Mobile mobile charging station. Takes care of you and puts a big needed charge back into that phone of yours. It's all courtesy of T-Mobile and 7. From Michael to Mike, another new Minnesotan. Mike Lundin is in the house. Number 2 for the Minnesota Wild. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
After 4 years in Tampa, you come here, it gets a little cold. You know that already, though. Are you getting ready for camp to start?
Yeah, excited. I am a little nervous about the winters. It's been 8 years since I've had a Minnesota winter, so. But I definitely remember back and have been reminded about the winters plenty. So But yeah, very excited to start meeting the guys and start getting things rolling on the new season.
Well, you know all about being in Tampa Bay. You know all about the struggles that the Wild have had over the last couple of years. They expect people to get this thing turned around. And from what I see, there's a pretty good vibe under the new coach.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they've been too far off from being a good team. You know, it's at that level, it's such a fine line what makes a good team and what makes you miss the playoffs. So, and you know, making some moves this summer and obviously bringing in some new staff is where they think they need to be headed, and I think everyone's excited about where the team's going.
I always wonder about defensemen. Do they really want to play back or do they want to score? How do you feel?
I like to score, but you look at my numbers and it doesn't look like I like to score. So, you know, my main role is to focus on being a defender and being, you know, sound defensively, and that's what I try to pride myself on. And you know, hopefully the more I play in the league and the more confidence I get and I keep improving, that the points and the goals will come.
Number 2 is back with us after this quick timeout. Don't forget, fans always have a voice here on Game On. It's Voice of the Fan, brought to us by Fan HQ and Ridgedale Mall. We know the Lynx have clinched. Ladies, your thoughts?
It feels great, but there's still a lot of work to do. It's kind of one of those situations where you celebrate it for a little bit and then you get back to work and you move on and focus on the next step.
It's turbocharged racing action Labor Day weekend at Brainerd International Raceway with the 23rd Annual Muscle Car Shootout and SCCA Trans Am Series. It's the grand finale of the Muscle Car Series with blazing 200-mile-per-hour 6-second rides. And SCCA Pro Racing returns with the Trans Am Series on BIR's highly technical road course. 2 events, 2 tracks, 1 ticket. Don't miss the classic car show, live music, and more. Get complete information at BrainerdRaceway.com. Tickets available at the gate.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallingberg and Deebly, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallingberg and Deebly believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wallingberg and Deebly, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, the ultimate event destination in downtown Minneapolis. Rod and Mike Lundin, the brand new Minnesota Wild defenseman. He'll be wearing number 2. You know, one of the troubles with hometown guys who come back is everybody wants tickets. Everybody you know is going to be coming out of the woodwork for tickets.
Yeah, I'm prepared for that, I think. We'll see. Yeah. You know, I try to hide out down south of the city a little, so, you know, hopefully those requests will be limited, and you know that my family and friends kind of know that we're not just handed a bunch of tickets to give out. So, you know, I'll try to explain that to as many people as I can, and hopefully it won't be too troubled.
Fair warning right now out there. When you look at the season ahead, and free agency in particular, was it a little hard to leave Tampa Bay because you guys had a pretty good hockey team down there?
Yeah, you know, I think it's always tough to leave friends and leave a place you've been for me 4 years, and you know, you just start to build friends like outside of hockey and everything, and just get used to the city, and then going off on a good year. So it was a little tough, but you know, it's hockey and it was time for a new start, and I was excited about trying something different.
You know, a little bit later on in this show, we're going to be talking about Minnesota's top 100 hockey players of all time. And one of the things that I find fascinating, having grown up on the West Coast and living here for the last 10 years, hockey's year-round and people absolutely love it. There's no getting around it. And that's what's different from almost every other city in the National Hockey League. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's going to be a big adjustment from Tampa. I mean, I know it growing up here, obviously. You know, I know the tradition and the pride that Minnesotans have over their hockey. But yeah, I mean, Tampa, it's just kind of, it's there, you know, they enjoy it, but it's nothing, it doesn't even compare to the fans and the culture that hockey has here.
As a hockey fan, are you glad to see Winnipeg get a team back?
Yeah, definitely.
They've really stirred it up in terms of public relations and fan reaction.
Yeah, I think it'll be good for the league. I got to, as a little kid, I got to go up and play in the old, where the Winnipeg Jets played, so I have a little tie. They've always been one of my favorite teams back when they were around, so very excited.
Well, we're season ticket holders. We're excited to be a part of it. There's a vibe going on back at the X. Welcome to town. Welcome
Thanks
back
a lot.
to town.
Appreciate it.
Mike
Excited.
Lundin, number 2 of the Minnesota Wild here on GameOn. Every week it's something, so it's time for Who's Hot and Who's Cold, brought to us by Liberty Comfort Systems of Anoka. They're your personal temperature specialists. Hot, it's got to be the Lynx. What a talented all-star roster with a franchise record for wins, and the playoffs are coming towards them. This is a team that they'll tell you they want more than just wins. They want titles. It's been a great story all summer. They are hot. Who's cold? It's got to be Tiger Woods. Even with his biggest supporters now on the fence, people are wondering if he'll ever be the same, and it does appear as if Jack Nicklaus's record for major wins is safe. Tiger continues to work to regain his form, but was dismal in that PGA Championship, and now he's looking for some kind of a win to get placement on the President's Cup team. That's Who's Hot and Who's Cold, brought to us by Liberty Comfort Systems of Anoka, your personal temperature specialists. And once again, they're always on our radar. Fans and our voice of the fan, brought to us by Fan HQ. Lynx talking about winning all those games and looking forward to the playoffs.
Yeah, we've worked hard since training camp. I feel like the team has been really, professional and taking care of business every day and wanting to get better. And these last 8 games will be, no exception. I know we have lots of things we want to work on and get better at into the playoffs. And then once you're in the playoffs, the level of competition and everything just goes that much higher. So it's gonna be tough, but it'll be fun.
In New Orleans, we know how to throw a party. In the UFC, we know how to kick back.
Throwing over 3,000 Bud Light contest winners, and here we go.
Bud Light's giving away thousands of trips to New Orleans for the Bud Light UFC Battle on the Bayou. Get in on the action at facebook.com/Bud Light or wherever Bud Light is sold.
It's the sure sign of fight night. Here we go.
Ever feel like you're missing out on mobile internet because smartphone plans cost too much? T-Mobile's here to help. With America's largest 4G network, Facebook, gaming, entertainment, T-Mobile gives you all this for just $49.99.
Introducing T-Mobile's best plan ever. Unlimited data, talk, and text. 2 lines, just $49.99 each for a limited time. From America's largest 4G network.
T-Mobile.
Now get $50 off our latest 4G Samsung smartphones.
And excited to have Jeff Gorvin back with us. We're talking Brainerd International Raceway and some really fine racing last weekend.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Great weather, great racing, great crowds. It was just a lot of fun.
What was the highlight of what was really a week-long celebration of funny cars and very loud rigs?
Well, probably 2 things. Greg Anderson, Pro Stock driver from Minnesota, Duluth, Minnesota, won the Pro Stock class.
Nice.
So I was really excited to see the local guy win. And then also Johnny Gray, who is a funny car driver, won his very first NHRA career win. So it was, it was a great weekend of racing.
Brainerd folks were very, very happy about that. But as you turn the clock a little bit, there's some great expectations for Labor Day weekend with the muscle car shootout.
Yeah, we come right out of Nationals, and 2 weeks later we're at we have the muscle car shootout and the SCCA Trans Am series on the road course. So there's drag racing, outlaw drag racing on the drag strip, SCCA Pro racing on the road course.
What can people expect out of that?
Oh, phenomenal! Some more just fantastic racing. The outlaw, the muscle car shootout is the grand finale of the 3-race muscle car series, and then over on the competition road course, you've got SCCA Pro Racing, which brings in exotic sports cars. It's great wheel-to-wheel racing. And we also have the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup going on.
Yep.
And that's another series. And then Pro Formula, Pro, it's going to be just a lot of different racing.
If people want to get tickets, more information, how do they do that?
BrainerdRaceway.com would be the best way to get more information on the race itself. If you want tickets, they're available at the gate. Daily admission starts at $20 for adults, It's very affordable.
And lots of hotels, lots of camping too if you want to go out there.
On-site camping, yeah. Come on down,
It's
bring your
great stuff.
rigs. Yeah, lots of room for camping.
Jeff Corbin, Brainerd International. Don't forget, our links on GameOnTVMN.com as well. Thanks for being with us.
You betcha.
Let's
Thank
race. Let's race. Time now for the Wheels of Thunder week ahead. The Vikings get Houston on that Thursday game. That will wrap up the preseason on September 1st. The Twins will get the Chicago White Sox on September 5th. The Lynx against Washington on the 30th. The Wild September 23rd against Columbus. Canterbury Park, they're racing the Ponies on the 28th. And Stars Soccer September 7th against FC Tampa Bay. On the Wheels of Thunder radar, Wheels at the State Fair in St. Paul, the Muscle Car Shootout in Brainerd, and the TCPBA in Kankakee, Illinois, September 3rd to the 5th. Also on our radar, it's Rod and Chuck, number 44, a member of the 50 Greatest Vikings, will be at the State Fair with GameOn September 3rd at 3 o'clock. We're at Tejas Express, Dan Patch and Underwood Streets at the State Fairground. Don't forget, great guacamole. You're going to love it. Join us. We'll take care of your hunger. And that's the Wheels of Thunder. Week ahead. And it is time for the MIAC Minute. Meet the new head coach at Hamlin. It's John Pate. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you here. Now,
great to be here.
For folks that don't know, you are brand new to the area.
Brand new to Minnesota.
Fresh out of a place very close to my heart, North Carolina, where my wife grew up and lived. So do you bleed Tar Heel blue?
No, I don't, actually. I certainly don't. But Carolina's a great school, and you know, the state of North Carolina is pretty split in their allegiance.
Anyway, as we move on, what's interesting is you come to Hamlin and you know what you have in mind. It is an option offense in the pass-happy MIAC.
Well, absolutely, and I think that may help us right now. This is an excellent league, excellent football coaches, some really, really fine players. I know how to do one thing. We know how to run the option, and we'll run it 8 varieties, and quite frankly, it may help us. Hopefully we can, hold on to the ball, squeeze some clock. We've got to take our defense off the field. Last year they played way too many steps. And option, I think, will help us do that.
You had a lot of returning players too.
We did, maybe not as many as I'd like. We're certainly not going to have the numbers. Johnny's had 186 in camp to start.
They always do.
We're not going to have those numbers. We're going to be low this year, and we may even get a little lower. We're going to come in and we're going to crank it up. Next week I'm going to take my football team to Camp Ripley, Minnesota for 6 days at the Minnesota National Guard Training Center. We're going to sleep in open bay barracks, practice on a field with no goalposts and run into each other, hit one another in the mouth and get them a little tougher.
That a boy. And the players, I can just see them at home saying, oh my goodness, what's coming? September 17th, your first game?
Well, September 10th, actually.
September 10th.
Right. We got to fly to Puyallup, Washington, outside of Tacoma.
Oh, that's
and play a PLU team that was 8-1 last year. So.
The Pacific Lutheran Lutes.
The Fighting Lutes.
That's great.
Not sure what a Lute is, but we'll be there.
Coach Pate, we're looking forward to big things from you. Thank you for being with us. Go get them, and welcome to Minnesota.
Well, I can understand all these people talked about how great the Twin Cities were, and I'd only been here through the Twin Cities a couple times, but I'm very, very impressed.
All right.
I'm not down with the lutefish yet, but I love the Juicy Lucy's.
We'll get there.
Appreciate it.
Coach Pate, in our MIAC Minute. We'd love to have you join us for a live Game On taping here at 7 at Block E downtown. Check our website for up-to-date guest updates and view the shows too. Also stay in touch via Facebook, Twitter, and all our shows are on iTunes as well. Only here, it's Game On. Don't forget, fans always have a voice here on Game On. It's Voice of the Fan, brought to us by Fan HQ and Ridgedale Mall. We know the Lynx have clinched. Ladies, your thoughts?
It means everything, obviously. It's everything that we've been working for since I first got here, and but now it's just kind of like, I think we have a good combination of players who have had playoff experience on our team, like Lindsey Whalen, Taj, Brunson, and players who are very eager to be in the playoffs, as like me and Simone and Sade. So it's going to be a really good combination. Maya, obviously, the rookies haven't been in the playoffs. So it's going to be a nice combination of experience and then also that youth.
Wallingberg and Deebly believes in families. We understand and support families in all their many forms. And when legal problems arise in the family, Wallingberg and Deebly is there. Wallingberg and Deebly. the premier family law firm of Minnesota. When you need us, call 612-326-3453 or visit wbdlaw.com.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
And how about a Game On shout out to the Courage Center Adult Rolling Twins? They're the winners of the National Wheelchair Softball Tournament. Their namesake team may not be winning the World Series this season, but Courage Center's Adult Rolling Twins, they take care of business to their champs. First place honors in the national tournament in Omaha just a few days ago, the 11th to the 13th of August. It was a very, very big win, big series win. Team members and coaches you might know are men and women from Minnesota, Wisconsin, and North Dakota. It's all for Courage Center. The nonprofit rehabilitation and resource center advances the lives of children and adults experiencing barriers to health and independence. Shout out to Courage Center and the Adult Rolling Twins. Good job. And it is our T-Mobile superstars. You know Tom Chorske, former Mr. Hockey, NHL alum. Great to have you here.
Thank you, Rod.
And broadcaster as well. When we talk about this Minnesota 100, I think it's remarkable because it really shows just the legacy of hockey that this state has.
Yeah, it really does. You know, Minnesota is obviously synonymous with hockey, and high school hockey has been so big over the years. Certainly, I'm a little older than some of these young guys like Mike Lundin you just had, but you know, back in the day, that's who I really looked up to, was the high school players. And I think the fact that, you know, over at the XL Energy Center, we've got all the high school teams' jerseys hanging around the X. That's just another indicator of how big it is in the state of Minnesota.
Do you think that that top 100 is very representative? Because it's, you either like it or you'll have a complaint or disagreement. I guess that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, that'll draw some attention to it. They're still early in the list, right? They've only named 3 or 4 players. I'm interested to see if I make the list. I don't even know, but you know, I'm wondering if being that first Mr. Hockey gets you somewhere on that list. But no, I think it's great. Obviously, there's people that probably say that Herb Brooks should be higher than number 100. And we'll see who's going to be number 1. You know, I think it might be Neil Broughton or Phil Housley, but someone will have something to say about that too.
And the tradition only gets stronger because the players get better and we see more Minnesotans in the National Hockey League. It's only growing.
Yeah, it really is. Some of the high school hockey, it's I don't want to say it's been diluted, but it's expanded, right? So you see some of our better players are going out to the USA program in Ann Arbor. Some leave maybe a year early or 2 years early to go to the junior leagues. And you know, schools like Shattuck have popped up, so they start moving away from the league. But nevertheless, you know, there's still some great players, and they still come from Minnesota, and they're still playing at that level, and so they are making it to the NHL.
Links to find Mr. Chorske, you can find that at GameOnTVMN.com. You're welcome here anytime. Thank you for your time.
Sure. Thank you, Rod.
Tom Chorske, Superstar segment on Game On. Whew, a busy show it has been. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Sunday. Don't forget, you can always get us at our website, GameOnTVMN.com, and our handle is GameOnTVMN. And yes, we do answer our tweets. So until next week, thank you and keep your game on.